Hello everyone, how are you all? This is your GKGS mentor Aashish Kumar Singh in front of you, and I am today again with a very important session, students. And in this session, we'll be going to see the life of an RBI Grade B officer. But what is so special and rare about this session is that in this session, we'll be going to see the life of the RBI Grade B officers, not from the perspective of 3P, that is promotion, placement, and perks. प्रमोशन प्लेसमेंट या ट्रांसफर और पर्क्स के हिसाब से नहीं देखेंगे. Rather, we will go deep into the RBI's department and we will see what type of work you will be doing when you will be cracking RBI Grade B and becoming a RBI Grade B officer. So stay tuned till last to get an insight that what will be your job when you will become an RBI Grade B officer. Students, this is the building of RBI, right? This is the building of RBI from inside. Now, as you have seen the building of RBI from inside, let us proceed further and see the departments of RBI. But before that, students, this is the question that I would like to ask from all of you. Don't you think that IS IPS have same roles and responsibility as an RBI Grade B officer have? Okay, I'll be giving you the answer, or rather I would say you will be giving me the answer, requesting all of you to comment the answer of this very question in the कमेंट बॉक्स. ठीक है, इसका आंसर तुम लोग कमेंट बॉक्स में देना जस्ट आफ्टर सीइंग द वीडियो. दैट डोंट यू थिंक that IAS and IPS officers have same roles and responsibilities as the RBI Grade B officers have, requesting and suggesting all of you to answer this very question in the comment section after seeing the video. चलो स्टार्ट करते हैं. See students, when we see RBI, RBI को अगर हम देखते हैं तो there are 7 departments in RBI. First one, banking. Second one, finance and market, financial market. Third one, currency. Fourth one, development. Fifth one, administration. Sixth one, monetary policy. And the seventh one is training and the HR department, जो कि बहुत ही common department है, which you will encounter in nearly every organization. So let us go deep into the banking wala segment of RBI. Now, if you would join RBI as a grade B officer, quite possible that you will be getting the departments among these 7 departments, right? So there are gross total how many departments? 7 departments. So among these 7 departments, you will be getting one of the department. Suppose that you have got banking as your department. Now, what would be the role that you will be doing as a officer in the banking department of RBI Grade B? Students, we have always encountered in our daily current affairs session that happens to be at 8 a.m. on the Oliveboard regulatory channel that particular banks have been imposed a particular amount of fine for not following a particular rule or regulations, right? For example, assume कर लो कि एक्सिस बैंक को 1 CR का फाइन लगा, okay, for not following the KYC rules and regulation. Now, how RBI have came to the conclusion that Axis Bank has not followed the KYC rule? This has been done by the banking department officers. Okay, so their work responsibilities includes rules and regulation checks and creations for bank and UP NBFCs. ठीक है, तो rules and regulations का proper checking वगैरह जो होता है that is done by the banking segment of the banking department of the RBI Grade B. Now, you will say that you've always seen this myth that RBI Grade B officer is a desk job. Okay, ये एक desk job होता है. Suppose that there's a very big amount. Suppose this 1 CR एक बहुत बड़ा amount होता है. So obviously you will have to report to your seniors about the ground fact. Okay, that means you have to do ground reporting. And in order to do the ground reporting, you have to visit that particular bank or that particular branch of that particular bank, right? तो कहीं ना कहीं can you see that even you are traveling in this job? So for the one of you or the ones whom among you are travel lovers, this is a good thing or a good news for all of you that RBI may it is not only a desk job, it is an on-site and along with that it is an off-site job, meaning which that you will be supervising the banks and NBFCs even by visiting their offices. ठीक है, so that makes life more interesting and happening, right? Now, if you will be visiting those places, you will be seeing if all the things are good to go, then good to go. Otherwise, क्या लगाना पड़ेगा? penalty and charges, right? So there are further sub departments under the banking department, like department of supervisions, who look into that. Now if you are under the department of supervision under the banking department of RBI grade B, what you will do, you will give the report to your senior, right? You have submitted the report to your senior as a grade B officer that, sir, look, this was the fact and the bank was doing so and so misregulations, right? Now department of enforcement grade B officer will study the report. Okay, and after studying the report, the department of enforcement grade B officer will share it to its seniors, and the seniors may charge a penal amount depending on the severity of misdeedment that the bank has done. Okay. Along with that, in the banking department itself, we have financial stability management department. A financial stability management department looks into the fact that financial stability is maintained. Suppose that we are now seeing that the world is suffering from economic crisis, right? Economic crisis से suffer कर रहा है. Even China जैसा nations is also suffering economic crisis, but India as a country is saved from this particular economic crisis up to, a very large extent. Why? Because RBI grade B officers are under work. They are managing the financial stability. Banks or NBFCs are not able to regulate or misregulate. I would say rather, they are not able to misregulate with respect to any laws made by the RBI. Why? Because RBI grade B officers are at work. So can we say, students, that when it comes to IS and IPS, you will say that they look over the organizational management of the departments, and they look over the policies formation. Can we not say that financial stability policy formation that will benefit the whole India, nearly 140 CR people, 140 करोड़ इंडियंस का हेल्प होता है. 140 crores Indians got help just because of the fact that the financial stability management officers, which are under working under the banking department of RBI grade B of RBI, are serving the people, right? So who are these officers? These are RBI grade B officers. They are managing the economic policy of the nation, because of which the nation is running. So we can say that yes, it is a job which is worth doing. Along with that, they are keeping a proper check like CBI or CID, that no one misleads or misobeys the rules and regulations, right? So they are, basically enforcing the Cs, seeing over the Cs, and they are even penalizing, and along with that they are doing the research and managing the financial stability report. So I guess in this very slide it is clear that if they do the job of a IS officer or IPS officer or equivalent to that or not. Okay, but still, in order to get more clarity, let us move to another department, that is the currency department. Now different type of currencies are there. We have recently seen the 2000 rupees notes withdrawal, right? इसका withdrawal हम लोगों ने, we have recently seen the withdrawal of 2000 rupees notes. The decisions are taken by whom? ये जो decisions हैं, these are taken by the currency department of RBI. Okay, currency department of RBI takes this decision: designing, withdrawal, supply of currency, how much currency should be printed, where it should be delivered, how much should be delivered, the quality, all the things are managed by the currency department. Even they check the legality of notes. फर्जी मूवी आया था एक, right? There's a movie named as Fuzzy movie. It is a movie of Shahid Kapoor where they print fake notes. Okay, so fake notes का regulation, the proper checking is done by which organization? RBI. और RBI के अंदर which department? Currency department. So can we say that this is also a type of work which generally custom officers do? Custom officers का काम होता है ना ये. Custom officers do. Basically, seniors of custom officers are IS, IPS officers, IRS officers, Indian Revenue Services officers. So can we say that yet another fact verifies the fact that they are none less than our IS and IPS officers, right? UPI and digital transactions management is also done by the currency department. फॉरेक्स में कितना अप्रूवल होगा, हाउ मच मनी शुड बी गिवन एंड हाउ मच मनी शुड बी नॉट बी गिवन, decided by this particular department. And one more thing, very important thing, the financial technology department that looks over the research and development of the financial technology is under the current currency department of RBI. करेंसी इज द मेन डिपार्टमेंट और इसके अंदर कुछ सब डिपार्टमेंट्स हैं, उसी में फिनटेक डिपार्टमेंट्स हो गया, उसी में डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ सुपरविजन हो गया, उसी में डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इन्फोर्समेंट हो गया. सो ऑल दीज आर द सब डिपार्टमेंट्स which are under the department that is banking and currency. Okay, so as of now we have seen two major departments, that is banking and currency, and as of now I guess you have got the answer that whether the role of RBI Grade B officers is similar or equivalent to IAS or IPS or not. लेकिन further clarity लेते हैं by seeing about the Monetary Policy Committee. Now we all know the work of Monetary Policy Committee. Inflation Crisis Manager है ये, right? Inflation Crisis Manager है Monetary Policy Committee. If this committee will not work, if this department will not work very diligently, it is quite possible that even if you would earn rupees 2 lakh per month, okay, 2 लाख पर महीने भी कमाओगे, then also it will not be reflected in your lifestyle. Why? Because too much inflation might lead to too much hyperinflation, और hyperinflation के बाद क्या होता है? Crisis and the downgrading of the value of rupee. So obviously very major department, Monetary Policy Committee department manages the economy of the nation. Now there are two departments which are famous, which are within the Monetary Policy Department, that is DEPR, which is responsible for economic research, and DSIM, which manages the statistics of RBI, stats of RBI. ठीक है? So when it comes to stats of RBI, it is managed by DSIM, and when it comes to DPR, that is economic research, it is also managed by Monetary Policy Committee. So these are the subcommittees which work under the RBI. अब आते हैं Financial Market Department. Okay, so suppose that IMF has given us $100 billion or $100 million loan. Okay, so this $100 billion deal is good to go or not good to go, whether it is good for India or whether it is bad for India. All these decisions. Imagine you being an RBI Grade B officer and answering or being a member in taking these decisions. Such a vast power you will get. Matlab, you can change the infrastructure of the country just by taking the loan, right? You can take the loan, you can build the infrastructure. Along with that, you can take the loan, you can build the education, that is human resource. All these things are under your purview. With your one vote, you can change the nation, and then you can proudly say after the end of the day, after coming back from the job, that you are the change that you wanted to see, right? Be the change you wanted to see, we have always seen. So you can proudly say that yes, I am the change that I wanted to see. You are the change that you wanted to see. Okay, ये चीज तुम लोग proudly बोल सकते हो. Operations of exchange rate discussion, R&D discussion is also done. Regulations and rules related to financial markets, SEBI का financial regulations का market, and share markets related regulations, all these things are done by the financial market. Now training and HR department, very basic department. There are multiple institutes which work under the RBI, so unka training, curriculum development, all these things are done by the training and HR department. Now development department, it is also a very important department. Priority sector lending एक factor है, priority sector lending, wherein RBI has decided that particular sector, for example education sector, will be given more loan by the banks. So this priority sector lending thing is managed by the development department. Consumer education, ombudsman scheme, suppose that you want to have complaint regarding some scheme or some banks officer, you can reach out to RBI ombudsman. RBI है तो सही है, right? There's a program known as RBI है तो सही है. Now RBI है तो सही है, this is a program launched by the RBI. So these programs are launched by which department of RBI? These programs are launched by the developmental departments of RBI. So you have the power to even choose the brand ambassadors. Okay, brand ambassadors को भी चुनने का power होता है. You can hire stars to perform for your product or to share or marketize your product. So can we say these are all the things that matches what an IAS officer does? Yes, managing RBI news, conferences, speech is a part of administrative department, and looking after the legal things of RBI, and even the budget allocation department. How much budget should be given to which department or how much budget should be given to banking department or how much to the financial department is decided by this particular budget department, and budget department works under the administrative department. So in and all, we can say that you will be responsible for the administration, operation, brand marketing, regulations, rules formation, rules formations के साथ साथ रूल रेगुलाइजेशन, उसके साथ साथ करेंसी प्रिंटिंग, करेंसी रेगुलेटिंग, हाउ मच मनी शुड बी इन सर्कुलेशन, everything. मतलब if you would say in one line, you would be managing the economy of nation, and if you are the manager of the economy of the nation, then you were nowhere less than IAS or IPS officer's job. Yes, if you will, and along with that, जब तुम काम करते हो, when you work, you joined as a grade B officer, then you can reach out to deputy governor post. ठीक है, deputy governor post तक you can reach out. So these things, that is three piece, that is perks, promotions and placement. इसके लिए एक separate video we will do come with it. But just imagine you being a deputy governor and taking decisions. You being a governor. MS स्वामीनाथन सर का case study हम लोगों ने देखा है एक वीडियो में. If you have not watched that video, you can go and watch that video. You will find that video in the Oliveboard regulatory channel videos link. You can go and watch that video also. It is a very good and inspirational video when we come to when it comes to RBI Grade B joining. Okay, तो ये सारे चीज हैं which you will face, which you will encounter in your daily job routine. And I guess you have now known RBI from the very depth, and it is very fruitful for all of you to remember RBI and know RBI from the very depth. Why? Because you will be serving there as an officer. So this was all in the video. Thank you very much for coming into this in the session. I'll be coming up with more such sessions. Till then, thank you. Bye bye. Take care and Jai Hind.